Good morning out there in the DFS community. It's Vaughn, the Stat Man, coming into your YouTube airwaves, and welcome to the Stat Room. Woo! We had another phenomenal day in DFS, but before I get into that, let me get into my positive word. And my word for this fine morning is manhood. All right, ladies and gentlemen, when you are a man, I'm going to give you a quote that one of my best friends when I was in LA, well, one of my best friends in LA told me when I was homeless. He said, men don't sleep on sofas. Men don't become in situations that you are without making bad decisions. So basically what he told me was men don't sleep on sofas. Women do that. Guys, when you're a man, you have to handle your responsibilities accordingly. Men don't make excuses. We find solutions. Boys make excuses. Boys complain. Boys play video games all day while their woman is at work. You know, a man goes to work. Now, if a man wants to go to work and come home and play a video game, he has that right because he is paying his own way. Men don't borrow money all the time. If you borrow money, and it's been 5 straight years, and you're borrowing money 20, 30 times a year, you're not a man, and you're making bad decisions. Now, we all get in rough spots, so you might have to get help every now and again. But a man always, and I repeat, always finds a solution to his problems. A man makes his woman smile every day. A man tries to do what he can to make life easy on his mother. A man raises his children, and a man doesn't have to have alcohol in the system all the time to feel good about himself. He faces his problems head on. So guys, when you become a man and when you are living your life as a man, you make everybody else's life around you better. That's manhood. All right, I'm going to leave it there with manhood, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so today, the early Fanduel slate did a 3-11. The DK main is at a 258. I got 2 players still at the half. So that looked like it's going to be pretty good. And, guys, I want to explain something about DFS. When you're playing DFS, let's just say you're playing it for the first time, you need to understand what DFS is. Everybody knows, well, if you're watching me for the first time, DFS stands for Daily Fantasy Strategy. But before I talk about that, let me introduce myself, guys. I'm Vaughn the Statman. You can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStaTman, and my website is VonnTheStaTman.com. Everything I just said will be in the description section of this video and in the comment section. All right? So, guys, when you're playing contest, you have to understand what DFS is and what are you trying to obtain in DFS. If you're playing for fun and you just throwing $5, $10 in there, fine. If you want to win, you have to realize what kind of lineups do you do. Like example, if you're always coming in at a, let's say you're playing Fanduel and you're always coming in at a 250 to a 265, your scores are not high enough to get into any kind of a tournament, not single entry, none of that. You're only good enough for head-to-heads. Now, if you're doing a 270 to a 290, now you can get into the double ups. If you're constantly coming in at a 305 and higher, that's the only time you enter tournaments. And on Draftkings, if you're always coming in at a 215 to a 230, you're only good enough for head-to-heads. If you're coming in at a 230 to a 250, you might be able to get away with some double ups, but not really. Double ups, you need about a 250 to a 265. Anything over a 265, that's when you can do the single entry. So you got to look at what you're doing. That's why I tell people when you're playing DFS for the first time, play for 7 days for free. Or go to someone that knows what they're doing, like with me. I'm not saying it's just, you know, to get money from you guys, but if you get my top 20 players, right? Let's say you have 2 players that you know you absolutely love. You get my top 20 players list. It's going to be 4 players on there that you didn't even consider that can help you. Now you can use your own players with my players and you can build a winning lineup. That's what people who try to win do. When guys that go to the poker tournaments, they learn poker. They don't just go there and just wing it. Guys who are in the stock market, they buy Success Magazine, Money Magazine because they want to really win. So guys, DFS takes 3 to 5 hours a day to be good at it. If you can't put that time in, you're not going to cash. Guys like myself, guys like Cam ATL, we put so much time in. Cam has probably 2 years of experience. And if you add the 3 hours a day he probably puts in, he has thousands and thousands of man hours. I have thousands. I have 4 notebooks. I have 1 full notebook, front, back, done for each sport. And I'm on my 2nd one for each sport now. So I'm about to have 6. That's why I'm so proficient. So guys, you have to put the time in. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Now let me get into the four horsemen, because that's why you guys came here in the first place. I'm giving you shooting guard Peyton. Golden State only has one weakness, and that weakness is Stephen Curry. He's not a physical guy, so Peyton will be able to muscle him a little bit. I think Peyton will get enough points. And Golden State is a slow starting team, which means that they let teams hang around for the first quarter. I think Peyton might get you 14, 15 points in the first quarter. He'll probably end up with about 30. 35 points. That's good. Next, I'm giving you shooting guard Williams at Brooklyn. Brooklyn can't guard no position. But this game will probably get out of hand. But since I would only run Williams because he's 6,800. If he was 8,500, I wouldn't run him because I don't think he would make value because he won't play in the fourth quarter. Next, I'm giving you small forward Durant. He's 10,900. I know that's a steep price, but I think he'll get 50 points by the end of the third quarter. He's pissed off. He had a bad shooting night, a bad overall game. Durant is too good of a player. He got Phoenix coming in. There's like a JV team coming in, so he's going to take his vengeance out on them. And Jay Crowder. I think Jay Crowder's good ready to put up a lot of points. He just got traded. He's in a comfortable place. If you know anything about Utah, it's a very quiet city where you only have time to focus on basketball. It's not a party city. And you go up against San Antonio with no... San Antonio's power forward, Aldridge is not going to play, so Crowder's going to have a lot of room. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. I am on to today. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Love you guys, and men, work on your manhood. Love y'all.